Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for viewing this video. Before we get started with discussing the contents of the video, I wanted to introduce my nonprofit, the Accelerated Training Program. Our vision is twofold. First, we want to expose all marginalized groups to cybersecurity education, as well as removing the systemic exclusion of cybersecurity education to marginalized groups. Our website is www.t-atp.org. And if you would like to partner or want to learn more, please visit our contact page where you can fill out your name, your email, and a message, and we will get back to you. And again, thank you so much for viewing the contents of this video. Please check out the nonprofit when you have a moment, and let's get to the video. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 7 of Try Hack Me's Advent of Cyber. It looks like the topic today is Cyber Chef, Maldocs roasting on an open fire. Okay, so in the previous task with email analysis, we found a suspicious looking document, Division of Labor Load Share Plan. McSkitty accidentally opened the document, and it's still unknown what this document did in the background. McSkitty called on the in-house expert Forensic McBlue to examine the malicious document and find the domains it redirects to. Malicious documents may contain a suspicious command to get executed when open, an embedded malware as a dropper, or may have some C2 domains to connect to. So, some learning objectives. We're going to learn about CyberChef, the capabilities of CyberChef, how to leverage CyberChef to analyze a malicious document, how to deobfuscate, filter, and parse the data. Okay, so the overview. CyberChef is a web-based application, web is life, used to slice, dice, encode, decode, parse, and analyze data or files. So it's laid out in the following. Panel 1 is where you will add the text or file. Panel 2 is the various functions known as recipes that you can do in CyberChef. Panel 3 is the drag function or recipes from panel 2 to actually create the recipe. 4 is the output, and 5 is where you bake. So once you add the recipes, it will not execute until you press bake. Okay. So we're going to use CyberChef to look at to do malicious doc analysis. So first thing we're going to do is add the file in panel 1. We're going to extract strings, use the strings function, and that's to look for strings embedded in a file. Next, we're going, oh, sorry. So printable characters, that's what we want. We want printable characters. Next, we're going to remove patterns because we can see here that we have the new line and we see some repeat characters of the um, underscore. So we're going to do a regular expression to remove that. And once we did, we see PowerShell hidden. It looks like it's doing some encoding. So we have a PowerShell script. Next, we're going to access the base 64 and we're going to remove the extra bytes. And so you're going to drop the bytes, and we see that we have base 64. So next, we're going to decode it. And we have this here. So set variable. So it looks like a PowerShell script. We're going to decode to UTF-16. Okay, now it's starting to look more readable. We're going to remove common Patterns. So, for instance, we see the parentheses, we see a quote. So, we're going to find and replace. So, we're going to find it and we're going to replace it with blanks. Okay. Then we see um, B2H repeating. So, then well, we see B2H and it looks like we're going to replace that with HTTP. And next, we're going to extract URLs. So we see Google, and we're going to do a split at the at. And finally, we're going to defang the URL to avoid accidental clicks. Okay, so let's put this to practice. I'm going to start the machine. Uh oh. Okay, so here. Okay. Okay. So, what version of CyberChef are we using? 9.49.0. Okay. So, let's start. How many recipes? Okay. So, let's add the file. Okay. Let's use strings. Okay. So, it looks like we have XML. Okay, this looks like a Word document. It's probably a macro of some sort. Okay, let's see. Let's say find replace. So I'm gonna add that here. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see a username, a command. I should see PowerShell. So I think I have a general. Okay. I think I have an idea of how many recipes, but I want to see if I'm right. I don't want to. I'm thinking 12, but let's see. So let's see. Let's make this bigger. Can I not? Okay, so And I'm pretty much following the example. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so it's not. Hmm. So I'm gonna remove that. Uh, okay, so we need to remove the top bytes. So 200, 225, 250, 300, 325, 300. Mm, okay, 311. Uh, okay. Okay. So it looks like created a directory. Okay, we're doing a security protocol. So it wasn't working before because I didn't remove the characters that I needed to move. Okay. So we need to do another find replace. Okay, so I'm gonna say plus. I see this set variable. I see this here. I won't worry about that now, but yeah, that probably doesn't need to be there. But I see set variable. Okay. Okay, I think we have one of. Okay. So another find and replace. me. Uh oh. That's not what I want. Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm gonna take. Uh, okay. Okay, I think we have the answer to one of them. Uh, okay. We have the mystery flag here. Okay, that's the mystery flag. Okay, am I jumping the gun? Okay, I could be. Okay, let me go back. Okay, let me go up because I could be jumping the gun. Oh, is it HTTP? No. Okay, looks like. Okay, so that's the mystery gift, and then it's the EXE. Okay, let me keep going. Okay, so we're extracting. Uh, uh-oh. Uh, oh, we forgot one. Uh, split. Okay. Okay, so this is the defangled. So this is the last one here. THM mystery flag. Okay, so that was here, the golden ticket, mystery flag. So how many recipes? 11. Or was it 12? No. Maybe I should count. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay. 10. Okay, 10. Um, we found a URL that was downloading a suspicious file. What is the name of the malware? Mysterygift.exe. Okay, so I'd solved this out of order, and I was silent at some parts. So I learned a lot in this lesson. I've used CyberChef before, but I've only used it for like base 64, um, JWTs, things of that nature. I never used it for defanging URLs, extracting URLs, find and replace. So that was cool and that was fun. So if you like the investigation today and you want to learn more, there's a security information and event management module. So, I hope that you learned something in this lesson. I know I did, and I can't wait to see you for day 8. Have a good day. Bye.